Welcome, Aries, to your July 2024 reading. And thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Now, Aries, if you want to jump ahead to about 2 minutes because I just have to give some announcements. If you don't want to listen to those, you can jump ahead. Now, I just want to let everyone know, for all of you who took me up on my offer of the free mini reading for new subscribers, I am slowly working through those. I just did a whole nother chunk of them, so check your notifications to see if your link to your mini reading is there. But I have to announce that I am sorry, I am no longer offering free mini readings to new subscribers. By all means, subscribe, I would love that, but I just got so inundated with offers to subscribers and requests, and I was just not prepared for it. So I'm still working on people from January. But what I'm noticing is people that I'm doing the free mini readings for aren't watching them. Some people absolutely are and are leaving me beautiful comments, so thank you so much for that. But others aren't watching them, and I feel like I'm putting a lot of energy and effort into them and for no reason, for them not to be watched. So what I'm actually doing is now I'm going to open it up for everyone to give me a donation if you'd like a reading. It doesn't have to be big, large donation, but at least I know if you are paying for it, then you will watch it, and I'm not doing it for nothing. Now, that's not to say I am still going to be working through everyone who requested a mini reading. Okay, you will get one. If you haven't heard from me, please still be patient. I'm slowly working through them, but unfortunately only people who give donations now will get one. Okay, now let's get into your reading. Now this month I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot deck, and normally I would get 8 cards, which I have, but I only have a limited space, so that's why these 2 are up here. But I'll just move them out of the way for now while we get into your reading, and I'll touch on these later. Now it's interesting, you have 2 5s here. Now 5s are the number of challenges. So I feel for a lot of you, you've really been struggling mentally and emotionally here. And this, I feel like for Aries, this has been getting you down a little bit. But the beauty of your reading is you not only have the World card, which is like the big ending, significant, happy ending, by the way. You have the best card in the deck. You've got the Sun, and this is absolutely telling me that you are really getting over this painful time in your life. And not only that, one of those cards that I showed you before, you have the Death card. Now please do not be alarmed by this. This is just the card of a release. Something is over and you can release that and move on here. So 2 major arcana cards talking about a very, very, very similar thing here. The World and the Death card. Now, this is also a Scorpio, so you could have a significant Scorpio in your life. You could have a significant air sign in your life. This I would normally, the Queen of Swords I would normally read as a Libra, but this can be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarian. You've got the Prince of Cups. This is a Pisces here, or any water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, I mean, you've got Scorpio in the Death card, and you've got a Virgo here as well in the Hermit card. But I feel like for a lot of you, as to go back to these 5s, like the 5 of Swords is a card of winning at all costs as well. So where you feel like you're having to struggle and fight every step of the way, regardless of the carnage in your life, in your, not only in your life, but what it is doing to you mentally and emotionally here with the 5 of Cups. this is really coming to an end. You know, there's this sadness that you've been hanging on to for some time as well. And this, I feel, you know, you are going into this hermit mode, or you certainly have been anyway, and you are seeking solace, seeking enlightenment in this card. And you're achieving it. You are able to now close off a particular era in your life that was mentally challenging and emotionally challenging, and you are walking through to the sun, to pure joy and happiness and elation, success. This is just such a positive energy. And not only that, I mean, this release card, I feel like this death card here, this is you being able to shed anything that just doesn't serve you anymore. You're seeing things very clearly now. You are able to really, there's balance coming back into your life where things perhaps have been really unbalanced. Oh God, speak English, Nadia. And you know, the Queen of Swords, this is having clear vision, clear ideas, clear direction. And if you're needing to make a decision at all, you're going to be weighing it up logically, using the facts to decide which direction you want to be going in here, rather than using your emotions. Now, you've got the Prince of Cups here, beautiful emotional energy. You know, the Prince of Cups, this is the Knight of Cups in a traditional deck, and all knights to me are the movement of energy. So there's this really loving energy around you in July, and this can sometimes talk about that knight in shining armor that comes in to really heal you emotionally, and I was going to say save you, but really the only person that can save you is you. But they can be there. Now this can be any one of these people. It can be a Virgo, it can be a Scorpio, it can be a Libra, or it can be a water sign as well. But and all of these, they can be all of these people. And this is non-gender specific. This is male or female as well. That Knight of Shining Armor, when I talk about a knight, it's not necessarily a male. But this is, yeah, definitely someone loving and caring that's coming in for you. And I feel like if this is just going to bring so much joy into your life. You know, that sun it just shines, its warmth, its light, its vision everywhere, you know, and you're going to have real clarity as well about the direction that you're wanting to be going in. Because the Knight of Cups, like I said, knights are the movement of energy. I feel like you are going to be moving forward in a direction that you really want to move in, that you absolutely just fills your soul with joy, and brings you such happiness. It's just really nice. But I feel like this is quite a spiritual time for you as well. The Hermit is a very, very spiritual card. And, you know, if you think about a hermit, they go off and seek solace. They seek answers from the divine. And so I feel if you haven't been getting those answers, it's time to release a lot of preconceived ideas that you may have about certain things. And it will be different for everyone because this is a general reading, but just release any negative thought patterns, release any trains of thought that have been keeping you stuck, any negative chatter about yourself, release that. You know, and in the Hermit lantern there is the star. in a traditional deck, you will actually see the star in that lantern, and that is, the star is the message of have faith, and have faith that you are going in the right direction, that you are being guided to do the right things. And as I said, there's clarity here for you. Not only the Queen of Swords talks about having clear vision and knowing where you want to go, but the Sun, I mean, that's the ultimate card of clarity and new ideas, fresh ideas, seeing things in a different light. It's absolutely wonderful energy. Now let's get some clarifying cards out. Wow, they're jumping out. Whoa. They're jumping out right away. And so not only have you got the Hermit, which is quite a spiritual card, you've got the High Priestess here. This is sacred. Sorry, is it the High Priestess? Sorry, it's the High Priest or the Hierophant, a very spiritual card as well. This was known as the Pope. This is a card of doing things in a quite a traditional way as well. And, in a sense, it's a card of duality. It is doing things in the traditional way, but it is also doing things your own way. And being Aries, maybe this means you're doing things your own way. You've got another person here, I mean, Taurus, as I said, but you've got the Queen of Wands. You are very comfortable in this energy. You are a fire sign. This can represent you, but I would normally read this as a Leo. But any fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sag here. And I feel like there's a bit of if you've been working hard on yourself, or you're in your career or on a passion project and getting your skills up, honing your talents, when the Queen of Wands shows up, this is kind of saying to you, what are you waiting for? Go for it. Now this is also a card of marriage. This is a card of traditional structures, so like the church or religion, like the institution of marriage, universities, corporate structures, the legal profession. This kind of talks about that as well. So for some of you, you might be wanting to get into one of those fields. You might be wanting to, this is the card, the Five of Wands, interesting, 3 5s here, Aries. I mean, wow. The Five of Wands actually is a really nice card when you're wanting to better yourself. This does talk about sort of a playful kind of training. You can see they're not fighting, they're only using sticks, they're not using swords, and they're wearing the same kind of uniform there. So it looks like they're in a team, they're working and working together to get better at their skills, to hone their skills. But 3 5s, wow. I feel like because of all of these challenges that have been thrown at you, this is actually bringing about opportunities, and it's a time of great change for you at the moment as well. When you have a lot of 5s, you've learned to adapt, and you're really spreading your wings, and you're wanting to break free of circumstances that just don't feel right to you. So that's why I feel like maybe if you have been feeling stuck in that traditional way of doing things, you're just breaking free. You're doing things your own way. And with that Queen of Wands there, wow, that is such inner strength that you have, Aries. I mean, you've got it in bucket loads anyway, but this is just kind of solidifying that message, And I just feel like for a lot of you, if you have been resistant to change and you haven't wanted to, this is a great time where you are releasing and breaking free and doing things that bring you excitement and joy and passion and love and all of those things here. You are breaking free from what's been holding you back. And I feel like, sometimes people are resistant to change, but if anyone can deal with change, it's you, Aries. You are a fire sign, so you love adventure and passion. You're passionate, and you can adapt quite easily. You're very adaptable. So for a lot of you, I don't think you are rebelling against change, but if you have been in the past, I feel like this is absolutely changing here for you. It's beautiful. Yeah, I feel like because you've got all these fives here, this is telling me there's freedom coming in for you. You've gone through that hard time and you've survived, and you've got the world there. This is like fist pumping the air, going, yay, it's over, and walking through that portal to closing off an era in your life that has been challenging, and walking through to something absolute, like I said, walking through to the sun. It's absolutely beautiful here for you. But let's get some more cards out. Yeah, just so powerful. And like I said, so many people. Wow. Did you get the King of Swords? No, and the King of Pentacles. So this is a Taurus. Interesting. You've got the Hierophant. That is a Taurus as well. So it could absolutely be a significant Taurus in your life. But Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo again. I mean, you've got the Hermit here, so very earthly energy. But this is a beautiful, powerful card. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of you growing your wealth, you being really good at, excuse me, I breathed in and tried to speak at the same time. You being able to get to a place in life where you are stable financially here. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And, this is a great card of leadership. This is a really powerful leader that is very kind as well, very generous with their money. So could be someone in your life, could be a boss, but essentially you could be taking on a lot of these qualities here. You might be getting a leadership role in your career, but certainly building your wealth is very much in the forefront here. And like I said, this is a card of abundance. I really like this. Okay, and we've got some cards here. You've got the Two of Swords. So very significant decision. I feel if you have been torn, this is a bit of a stalemate situation, so could potentially be with one of these many people. You are stuck in a stalemate situation and you are required to make a bit of a choice here. Make a decision, and look at that, in that whole clump that came out, another 2. So 2 twos, definitely a significant decision you might be required to make here. But with that beautiful Two of Wands, there is nothing to worry about because you've got the world in your hands there, Aries, and you are about to, again, these 2 wands, they represent walking through that gateway, walking through the portal. You've completed a particular phase of your life, and now which direction do you want to go in? And if you have been stuck mentally, the Queen of Wands, like I said, what are you waiting for? Go for it now. Follow your passion. There isn't much longer to go. Here's the wounded warrior. This is what I was saying about all of these 5s. You might have been feeling stuck, but you're almost at the end here. You've almost completed all of that hard stuff. Just push on. Do not give up. Things are changing very quickly. That Knight of Wands, and 2 knights, this is the Prince of Cups, but it is a knight. So passion, emotional energy, things are racing forward for you to the most beautiful card. I love this card. It reminds me of a chateau, the garden of a chateau with a peacock there in the distance. How beautiful is that? That brand new financial gift that is coming in for you. And like I said, if this isn't a new job or a new career or a new way of earning money, this is a new you. And this is makes perfect sense when you have the endings, the world, the death card. You have those endings, those releases, and then the beautiful new beginning in that Ace of Pentacles. New money, new you. Well, let's get our final card out from the Now I Understand Oracle deck by Janine and Lauren McLean. I love this deck. It just fits in beautiful. The messages that come out just seem to how the angels do it. They just seem to complement my readings so beautifully. And I only usually choose one card to come out, but for some reason none are coming out. But I will choose one. I won't make you sit here watching me shuffle them. Okay, it came out. Oh, wow. And what a beautiful message. Peace. All is well. Enjoy the serenity and allow the universe to take the reins. I love that for you, Aries. You deserve it. And, like I said, the sun here, you are entering such a beautiful time in your life, and it's happening. It's going to happen quickly. So don't give up. You are almost there. So we'll leave it there, beautiful Aries. Don't forget, if you'd like a reading from me, just give me a donation. I will give you just a condensed reading, a mini one, just like I have been with all of the, for all the free people, for all the people that requested a free one. But you will jump to the front of the queue, obviously, because at least I know you're going to watch it. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.